Hello and welcome everyone. This is Yanaman bringing you another Fleet Ops audio commentary. Pardon as we get started here. A little bit of connectivity issues on someone's part, but we shall see. So today's 2v2 matchup is comprised of the top versus bottom. We have down here in the bottom as the red Dominion, this is Zebh. Over here his teammate is Dominus Noctis as the white Borg. That is the bottom team. Up here, comprising the top team as the Blue Federation, this is Stardust. And over here his teammate as Dexter is the green Romulans. So Stardust is probably picking Risner, and he is. Over here we have Dominus picking up the Assimilator Avatar, and down here in the bottom we are going to see very, very likely a PureTech Dominion. So today's map is Star Traffic. It is a 4-player 14K by 14K map. It's a pretty open map. There are at least 2 entrances into both bases, so no one can completely hide. You have something of an open expansion, or a more open expansion, more easily accessible. And there is this wide open space in the middle with some additional expansion going on. A little bit of nebula makes for some good battles as you move in across and try to attack and or help defend your teammate, whatnot. So you can see that Zebh is PureTech, and he's going for his second construction yard. It's pretty standard Dominion play at the moment. We're going to see a lot of bugs out. He is just going to pump out as many of these A-20 attack destroyers as he possibly can. This is sort of the bread and butter of the Dominion early game. So we're looking to see about maybe 20 of these guys out. A little bit later, maybe after 15 or 20 bugs, we'll start seeing some S2s followed by some Kittracell White. That's the fairly standard build for a PureTech. Over here we have Dominus hanging out with his scout, not really sure what he's doing, but he is going into collective uplink, so he is probably already researched his energy level nodes 1. That would be the first thing that you would do. And Dominus is probably on top of that already, so this we should expect to see a scout cube, probably followed by another scout cube and another scout cube. And if we take a look, we should see some probes in the mix. And so yes, so Dominus is using the one of the more popular optimize Borg builds, and we're going to see about anywhere between 3 and 5 of these scout cubes, maybe 2 to 3 of these probes. Those probes also have the benefit of having a point-and-click detect, which will prove useful against his Romulan opponent. So I didn't catch up with these guys earlier, but this here is a hell of Romulan player, and so he is going Laval. So we should expect there's the basic system upgrade. These guys are going to get their repair secondary ability, and that'll make them tank a little bit better because they'll be able to take damage, and then all of a sudden you'll just see them just repair immediately. An interesting move by Zebh here is he is doing an early expand towards the middle of the map. Now, everyone has a natural expansion towards the counterclockwise position to their base, and this is one of the 2 middle expansions. So if Zebh can hang on to this will give him really good position as far as map control. The center position is an excellent place. If you can hang on to it, it just makes you much more responsive to where you need to go. People have to come through you, that sort of thing. I would almost expect Zebh to put up a construction yard as sort of a proxy. And we see a bomber in the mix. Wow, what is this? So the feds, I guess he is trying to go up against the feds, as some of the warp-ins do take a little bit more damage from, say, from the bombers, because they're a little bit larger vessels. And perhaps maybe he's trying to counter the Lavals. The Lavals are, I believe, medium-sized ships, and so torps are not completely useless against them. That would give them about an 80% hit chance against the Lavals. And then up here in the feds are... Stardust is doing a pretty standard Risner build here. He's getting tons of monsoons. Probably already has their special, and yes, he does. These proxy photon torpedoes really kind of ups their DPS, especially on, say, smaller ships. And here we see Dominus moving out with a pair of scubes and a pair of probes. These scubes are proton torpedo moduled scubes, and they are going to provide decent issue for the Borg here. I'm sorry, for the Federation. Stardust is going to have to respond to this in some form or fashion, so he does have this platform just waiting for the... Just waiting. It will be able to just hang on to it. The Borg are sitting down here. Looks to be waiting on perhaps, I don't know what's going on here. You can see that the Romulan's moving in on Zeb's position. Dexter putting a little pressure. If this scout can move it into the... So watch this. So you can just see how fast that green nebula will recharge its shields. But we're going to go up here where the Borg have moved into Stardust's base, and he is losing his mining fighters. Losing one. Here goes one of these monsoons, putting a little pressure on the Borg. The monsoon going to try to make it back to repair. It is a short-range ship, going to be able to move quickly around. This platform really needs to be... Oh, and there goes the platform up. He looks to turn it into a pulse platform. If nothing else, it provides some DPS. The phaser platform is a much stronger choice because of its defense. So that little excitement down there was going on. In the meantime, Zebh has been pushing back these Lavals. You can see that they are a little bit damaged. I don't know how many bugs he did with that. He certainly didn't use 3. The Lavals can almost one-shot these bugs, and so as a Laval counter, the bugs are not the greatest thing in the world. But out we have a A-26 bomber prototype, and we're going to start seeing bombers from the Dominion. So some of these Lavals are going to, I guess, potentially find themselves with a little bit of trouble here. The Romulans, Dexter is going to try to make a move towards the middle. He's got 3 of these guys. This phaser platform, this phaser sentry, sorry, is up and running, but really it's just not a strong deterrent. Most ships can come in, take a little fire from it, and not really worry too much about it. A scout actually just now cloaking. The Zebh moving up only 4 of his A-20s, looking, I guess, to wait for just a couple more seconds to hopefully get some more ships in. So here we have these Lavals. They are going to come in here. It looks like they're probably just going to decloak or not. Really kind of curious. They have the numbers advantage here. They could decloak, pop out, and snipe one like they're doing. Little one getting in range of the starbase. The Lavals stabbing 2 of them and getting some nice snipes. So good job on the Laval's part. You can see that they're really powerful against these bugs. These bugs really can't do a lot against them. This one Laval here is going to take a little bit of damage, but you can see it's just really nothing that it's worried about. And so just some decent snipes on these bugs, keeping them down. So in the meantime, Dominus has also made an expansion towards the middle of the map, going instead of